Hey guys, this is Sophia and welcome to this video. For anyone who has been subscribed, this video is probably gonna feel like a kind of thing. But for everyone else, you're probably just here to see the unboxing and learn more about my experience with fashionphile as well as their reserve program. But for anyone who is subscribed and you're like,
what is going on? Like, this is completely not what Sophia tends to film and share on YouTube or anywhere else.
I just want to clarify that I actually have always loved luxury handbags. I am not a luxury channel. I have no plans on becoming a luxury channel. I do not have thousands of dollars to drop every other month to buy a brand new handbag, brand new or vintage. I saved up for this and that's why I wanted to share this joy with you. I recognize that a lot of my audiences are young and I don't want any of my audiences as impressionable teenagers or young adults to think that this is like the end all be all, like buy a Chanel handbag, that is what means you've made it. It is absolutely not true. This is just purely for me. And I also just want to say I work a regular 9 to 5 and I do not make a single cent from being on social media. I'm not a part-time influencer. I'm not a full-time influencer. Like, I do not make any money by posting or sharing content on any of my channels. So this is purely purchased through my 9 to 5, through working 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. This is definitely like a pretty big purchase. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty expensive handbag, but I feel like because I saved up for it and purchased it on my own, I do want to share this. So yeah, for those who've subscribed, like, this is completely out of the blue because I don't really do these kinds of videos and I have no plans on doing a lot of them. But for those who just found this video because they were interested, this is definitely a bag that is very, very unique, and I'm not going to talk about it too much because this is actually my second fashionphile unboxing that I've filmed. The first one did not get shared obviously because I ended up returning the bag, but yeah, this is my second unboxing from fashionphile and I don't want to get into all the nitty-gritty details unless I've decided to keep the bag. So with that being said, let's just open the box. As usual, you get the fashionphile receipt and booklet and stuff, and then a ton of like confetti that I think is just honestly a waste of resources. But here is the bag. There's a sticker that says used is the new, which I think is really, really cute. And it came with this nail filer. Not sure if I got it in my last box, but it literally doesn't matter. It's like those, I'm not gonna lie, like cheap nail filers that break really easily. Anyways, so let's open it up. So it's like wrapped in tissue box or tissue paper. It's not even tissue paper actually. It's wrapped in like a cardboard paper. But if I open it, sticker will let me open it. It is in this fashionphile dust bag. If I can even, oh, this is like a significant drawstring. Here it is. Wow, it's actually a lot longer than I anticipated. So here is the bag. Wow, yeah, it's really long. Looks a lot longer than it did on the website. But anyway, so let's just open it. Here is the turn lock. And this is what the inside looks like. And here is the chain. It's kind of, it's been like screwed up here, so it's like not going through. So let's see if I can figure this out. And then here is the other chain. How do I take this off? I'm very confused right now. So this is the inside. Oh, it has some bubble wrap in there, which the first one did not have, which is nice. So it keeps the structure. And then here is the authenticity card, which I'm not going to show you the number. Oh my god, it smells so good. And then here is the other flap and has a pocket. Okay, so I am keeping it. because I can already tell that my excitement level for just seeing this in person is so much higher than the first bag. So I'm gonna put the bubble wrap back inside actually. So the first bag I got was the classic jersey, and I was kind of underwhelmed. Not because of like the shape or anything, it just didn't feel right, and part of it was actually because I didn't realize this when I had bought it, but the jersey classic flaps don't actually come with like a hologram sticker with the serial number because it didn't get implemented until the 90s, and the jersey flaps were released around the 80s. So I didn't know that, and so that's why I was honestly a little concerned that it was a fake. Also the fact that it just hit right under my armpit and it was so uncomfortable. I had to bend my hand in a very awkward position to even open the bag, and I really didn't like that. So that being said, I've been kind of eyeing the Diana-esque bags for a really long time. And these Diana bags are actually, not this one, but the Diana bags are actually a vintage bag, like Chanel no longer makes them, and they're only come in crossbody. So for many reasons, I've always just been hesitant because I want to make sure that my bag has more than one option when it comes to wearing it. I saw this on fashionphile, and first of all, this is like actually the only reissue Chanel has done of the Dianas in the mid 2010s. And the reason why I really like this was actually because it comes with 4 holes right here, so you can wear it not only as a shoulder bag but also as a crossbody. And I also love the fact that it comes with an actual like leather shoulder strap. That's kind of always been my thing with Chanel, is that I love the look of it, but I feel like it's not very practical when it's on your actual shoulder. So usually when I've been looking at Chanel bags, I just haven't really pulled the trigger, even if I had saved up enough money, because I was just concerned. And then this is basically like a great in between. Because this bag is from the 2010s, it's not 24 karat gold, but honestly I don't care because looking at it, it looks like a really dark gold, which is how I like it anyway. The hardware is a little tarnished, but I really could not care less. It has a signature pocket at the back, which, wow, yeah, it can't fit anything except maybe a few cards. So now let's wear it because, oh, so much better. Okay, so this might actually be a little too long to wear crossbody for me, but this is like the perfect height for it being shoulder. Could be a little higher, but actually this is perfect for me to actually reach into it. And then I think if I was to wear it crossbody, I think it might be too long actually, I don't know. Actually, no, it is perfect. Let's see, move back. Hopefully you can see that. I'm on my tippy toes now. It is definitely a little low, but to be honest, hang on. This is one of my favorite crossbody bags from J. Crew, and this is actually longer. Let's show you. So this hits like even longer than the Chanel. I will say though, just looking down right now, because this Chanel is long, it like juts out a little bit more than this. Like this one really hugs versus this is definitely like jutting out. But you know what? I really could care less. So, oh my god, I really like this. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Stop. It is lambskin, which I kind of care, I kind of don't. I'm not precious with my handbags whatsoever. I probably will be a little bit with this, mostly just because I want to protect it, since it is my first Chanel bag that I'm for sure keeping, because I'm so excited. I'm gonna get it authenticated, but it is so pretty. Sorry, I was talking about the leather. I got distracted. I was a little wishy-washy with the leather. I was watching a ton of YouTube videos just about Chanel in general, and I found the same kind of sentiment on some of the people I watched that rang true for me as well, which was, I think if I purchased a new lambskin bag from Chanel, I would be so scared to use it. But because this is vintage and this is old and it has a history, I know that I won't feel scared to use it or to enjoy it. So I purchased this for, I believe, around $4,500, which is a lot of money. Like I said, I saved up for it. Let's talk about the Reserve. But I'm just gonna like put this on my desk so I can just stare at it. It's just so pretty. I don't think I'll be able to talk while looking at it. Anyways, So I really wanted this bag, so that's why I decided to put it on reserve. With fashionphile reserve, you have to pay a certain amount to put it on reserve, and then you have 60 days to pay it off. So what I did was, and there are like several ways you can do it. So you can set up reoccurring payments, or you can just pay things off one time as you have money or whatever. So that's actually what I did. I didn't do reoccurring payments because I wanted to control how much money was leaving my bank account at any given moment, especially for the bag. So I think the reserve amount was like 1,500, but I actually just reserved it for 1,000. So you can actually put more on the reserve to pay it off quicker if you wanted. So that's what I did. And then I think I made 2 payments, and then I think I returned the jersey bag. And the moment that bag hit fashionphile and the moment that they emailed me saying that they were returning that price, I basically paid off the rest of the bag, and it was the perfect amount. I actually had like $200 left over from that return price. It was honestly very seamless. Like the moment I paid it off, they sent me like the confirmation email saying that I bought the bag, and then literally the next day they shipped it out. And actually what was interesting was this bag shipped out way quicker than the jersey bag, which is really interesting. I don't know if they just like knew that it was on reserve and then they just wanted to get it out. Whatever the case, it got here super quickly. Like it took 4 days to get here. They shipped it out on Friday, and it's Monday right now when I'm filming this. Versus I think the jersey bag, I bought it like on a weekend, and it took them a couple of days. Like it took them so long that every day I was checking my email, being really confused, like why haven't they sent me a shipping code yet? I think it took them like 4 or 5 days for them to actually ship the bag and send me the notification. That being said, I do want to make a note about the return policy of fashionphile. Is really interesting. Like I think before, when I was doing research on the reserve program, it seemed like you couldn't return reserve purchases, but I think they've since amended that rule, except you have to pay like a certain percentage of, like they get to keep a certain percentage of the bag price. However, for the jersey, what was really interesting was that you get 30 days to return your bag, but that 30 days counts from the moment you purchase the bag. So they don't actually, they include the shipping time as the return time as well, which I think is extremely not fair. They took 2 weeks to get the bag to me, so I basically had to return it right away. Like I couldn't even think about it. Thankfully, I'm like 90% sure I'm going to keep this bag, the 90% because I want to get it authenticated. But yeah, like that was kind of annoying because it basically had to be like as soon as I make a decision, I have to get it out of my door. So that's the return aspect. The reserve, like I said, was actually super easy. Shipping was really fast this time around. They actually wrapped it better this time than before. I think maybe because of the material differences. Like I said, the first bag I bought was a jersey, so it's a little bit more hard wearing, versus this is lambskin leather. I'm just beyond pleased with this bag, and I cannot stress this enough that, you know, I love this so much. And you know, I watch a ton of luxury videos. Like I'm genuinely like just sweating bullets right here. I don't know why. It's not even that hot today. Yeah, I'm genuinely in love with this, and you know, like I said, this is just something that really means a lot to me, that I wanted to be able to document and share. But yeah, that is it for this video. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but I feel like my excitement was palpable. Thank you so much if you watched it all the way through, and I am just so pleased with it. And I will say, I have not seen many of this bag pop up on the resale market, and that is why I snatched it up, because I really wanted the shoulder bag aspect, not just the crossbody. And the fact that it works both ways for me is sold it to me. So I'm really happy with it, and yeah, I will see you next Monday for another video that is not luxury based, I promise. This was just too good to not share, and I'm just so happy. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.